But what I want to avoid, what I'm trying just to avoid is just to cause more drama, guys. I think you understand me very well.
Welcome to AFAC's number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Now, wherever money is involved, expect a little bit of chaos, and that is exactly what is happening at the Nyabohanse, famous village where Marwa hails from. For those who have been following Kenyan international vlogger Marwa, you do know that one letter that a lady wrote to him, a young girl who is still going to school, changed the entire life of the family. She had approached Marwa in order to help her get a few school essentials. I believe it was not more than 3,000 Kenya shillings, and it ended up with a whole construction going on, people sympathizing with this family, donating and all that, and eventually they moved into that house. I've shared a few updates with you guys when it comes to Mama Ann's house. And so, as you might know, there are a lot of YouTubers at Marwa's village, and one of the YouTubers is Felo the boy. This was a mason at Marwa's villa. I don't know if he's still working for Marwa, but he seems to be doing really well, consistently uploading, but also having taken almost a similar direction with what Marwa is doing currently. Of course, Marwa is a travel vlogger, but as he has been in the village, it has ended up with a lot of charity happening and people donating, and that is exactly what has happened with Felo the Boy's channel, because right now people are also sending him money and he's doing a few changes where people want to help. And so even right now, he is helping construct a toilet for a family that has never owned a toilet in their life. And so yesterday he's going at Mama Ann's home, and according to my understanding with this particular video that he uploaded, he seems to have received some funds to finish up a borehole, or perhaps dig up a borehole. And also there is some gutter and a tank. So I'm not quite sure if he got the entire money to do that particular bit. But one thing that is very clear that he put out, that there is a lot of drama with him getting these funds to help Mama Ann. Now, we want to be very, very objective with this and just find out what exactly is happening, because there are people who are criticizing Marwa and there are those who are also criticizing Felo the boy. I'll read a few comments that I came across. And so Felo the boy shares that he has been banned from ever going to Mama Ann's house, but it seems that he has to still go to update the people who are donated that the works that they expected him to do at Mama Ann's house are completed and everything is okay. And so some people are not understanding, why are they even having scuffles when it comes to Mama Ann's house? At the end of the day, the goal is to help this woman. So why is perhaps Marwa feeling bad that funds were sent to Felo the boy? And of course, he did the accountability bit where he let the people who donated to see exactly what their money did. And when we speak about accountability, there have been people who have been somehow calling out Marwa. There's a lot of money that has been sent. There have been people who have been comparing what Marwa's brother, that is David Jr., has been doing on the other end. That is letting people know how much materials cost, how much the labor cost, how much every single cent has been used. And he does that every step of the way. So a lot is happening in the village. Of course, maybe Marwa is going to sit down after the entire project is complete and maybe give his followers or the people who donated this money a breakdown. Anyway, that's not important. So Felo the boy puts out that he has been banned from going to Mama Ann's house, and people are wondering what exactly is happening in this village.
There to see how the work has been done. And guys, I'm sorry to inform you that actually I've passed through a lot. Let me just help other people somewhere. But even as we are speaking here, I've been told to be in that compound again. So I'm very sorry, because I don't want somebody maybe one day to come and tell me, oh, take this money to Mama Ann, or take this property to Mama Ann. Then maybe you see your property has not been delivered. So I want just to inform you early that anything that maybe Mama Ann, you will wish to send to Mama Ann, you can just contact her, or you ask the number. You can be you can even ask me the number, I give it to you. I will not refuse to give you the number, but what I want to avoid, what I'm trying just to avoid is just to cause more drama, guys. I think you understand me very well.
And so him receiving this money seems to have caused some scuffles, and also him being banned from that home. It's not clear why they couldn't just sit down and sort out these issues. Why would he be banned from stepping there? Did he do something very, very bad that he's not giving us the other side of the story? I wish he gave more insight as to what exactly happened, but maybe also, like he put out in that video, that he does not want to have issues with his mentor. That is somebody like Marwa. But it seems Marwa also has been facing a lot in the village, because in one of his videos he puts out that his enemies are now working at his uncle's place. Now, an enemy is a very, very strong word. I don't know what has been happening in that village, but one thing that is very clear, it seems that there is some sidelinement. This also includes Marwa and some of his family members, that is his brother and his uncle, not being in very good terms, allegedly. Now, it seems there's more to the story than what meets the eye. There were people who seem to have been following Marwa and also Felo the boy and know how these funds came to be. And I want us to just dive in and see what netizens were saying before we get to Marwa again. So someone wrote, why is Marwa mad? Because you use all the money on the project you are given, and Marwa never give accountability, and Marwa got more money than what he has done at Mama Ann's. You all stop worshipping Marwa. He's not God. Marwa does things for his ego, not from his heart. I see right through him. Another comment here reads, truth be told, it was really not your project. You were sent the money because the donor could not reach Marwa. All you should have done is hand in the money to Marwa and clear out as it was not your project, but you put your nose in it. I do believe there is two sides of the story. There must be something that surely makes them to react this way. So like I told you guys, I've not been following what has been happening, but I felt that I was getting more insight through the comments that people were leaving. People who have been following Felo and Marwa at the same time. And as you can see, this particular person puts out that the money was handed over to Felo because they were not able to reach Marwa. And what they're putting out is instead Felo decided to take that money and do the project himself instead of letting Marwa know that there was some money that was sent through him and this money is for this specific purpose. So could this be the reason why they are falling out with Marwa allegedly? And do you think that he did something wrong? Maybe those who have been following this story might let us know, did the donor specifically say give this money to Marwa because I cannot reach him? Anyway, let's continue. And somebody else says here, bro, I'm not hating, but if it was my first time here, I'd tell the house was your project, and owning it makes it seem like you are taking someone's shine to propel yourself. It costs nothing to give credit where it's due, and also say your role in this, but don't own the project. So it seems that there are people who have been following this more, and as you can see, this is somebody who says that he should have given credit, and I can say that this comment is similar to the one that I read to you guys previously. And I'll read just one last comment. Tell us the whole story. Why are you speaking in parables? When you ran short of money, did you tell Marwa? Because last week he was worried about you, that he doesn't know what is happening and you're taking too long. Why couldn't he get you on the phone? Because he ended up having to ask Nasto to give you the message. Also remember, this wasn't supposed to be your project. The donor told you Marwa hasn't seen their message. That's why they involved you, so they could send the money through you. The wise thing should have been for you to give Marwa the money. But I suspected something when you didn't want to mention how much the person donated, and Marwa forced you to mention it on the video. And he told you it's for transparency. Marwa has been involved in big construction projects, so at least he has an idea of what $400 can do. When you guys were breaking it down, what needed to be done, he said that amount will be enough for the borehole and the water tank. If it wasn't enough, did you bring receipts of everything you purchased as proof of what you spent the money on? Since you didn't record anything, does the person who donated have an idea of what their money bought? How much of your own money did you spend, and what was the total cost cost of the project? Why are you banned from the compound? People told you when you were dealing with Getangita that you are too secretive with people's money and it's not transparent. You made a video that Getangita was hungry because they didn't have food in the house when the mother was right there cooking, and you tried to stop his brother from mentioning how much you gave him, only to find out that you gave him only $8. I still find it hard to believe that someone all the way from the United States will send only $8. Before that, you bought him a mattress and bed sheets. You didn't tell them how much those cost, and you didn't mention how much people had donated. So the people who donated didn't even get to see when you went to buy those because you didn't record it. If you had listened, then when people told you to be more transparent, you wouldn't be in this situation today. If you don't want people to know what happened, you shouldn't have mentioned anything, because now you are telling a story to look like a victim, but it's half a story, which is not fair on Marwa, because we all know you were dealing with him, so obviously something happened. As you can see, guys, there's more to this story, and I said I want us to be very, very objective. I have not been following, so I don't know how this money or how much was sent, so that's why I was relying also on the comments from people who have been following Marwa and Felo the boy, and you can see people are giving so many details. So it seems one of the reasons why he was banned from that home or receiving any money was transparency. So I don't know if he ever communicated that with his followers, so I can't speak on that. Maybe he gave out a breakdown, but one thing that you can tell is that there is a division when it comes to their fans. There are those who believe that Marwa is on the wrong, and there are those who believe Felo is on the wrong, but what we do know, this story is really not complete, so perhaps it will just be best if Marwa and Felo the boy set the record straight and share exactly what transpired, because this does not give people who are donating money a good look at all, specifically not getting the accountability of the money that they have sent, the breakdown, and I think such things might jeopardize future projects within that village. With that being said, Marwa also put out a statement yesterday that people right now who will be showing up at his village need to have an appointment, and I saw this coming, and I absolutely agree with that decision, because it was just too much. Somebody just shows up at your door, you don't know that they are coming, and from what I have seen, some of these people have to spend the night at Marwa's home. Some people stay there even 2-3 days. These people are supposed to be fed, and I just can't believe how overwhelming it must be for people to constantly show up at your home that you don't even have any private space. That is, Marwa's mom, I believe, works far, but she comes home maybe on the weekend, and so I can imagine she has been working away from home. She's tired, she comes back home, she just moved into this beautiful mansion, and she's not even getting the time to enjoy that home, because every time she comes home, people are there. Their dad, I believe, maybe he has retired, I'm not quite sure, but he does work extremely hard. He's out there, you can see him working on the farm and dealing with the animals. So I can imagine when he's coming back home, he wants to sit down, relax, and enjoy his home, but still people are there. And so I honestly believe that there needs to be a space out where even the family itself have their own time together as a family, to sit down and eat together, to have conversations together without people who you don't even know being there. And so Marwa puts out, something strange just happened to our family. From today henceforth, we will not be welcoming any visitors in our home without an appointment. We shall have a live stream tomorrow, and I explain why these changes must be. I will actually be keen on this and follow what exactly happened, and maybe we'll give you guys an update. But I absolutely agree with this, because some people, you don't even know them, you have never had any communication with them, they show up at your house. Even for security purposes, this is not safe at all. Of course, we Africans are very welcoming, that is our nature, but I think also people need to respect people's personal space. It's very courteous enough to just call someone and let them know, I would love to do a collaboration with you, and I will be there perhaps next week. Is it okay if I can visit? These people don't even ask if they can visit, so that's how bad it is. And I honestly feel, even if Marwa says that he's building the villa and now he will be welcoming people into this particular villa, I think that it is still not safe enough. The same rules should apply even in his villa, because from the look of things, somebody will come in the name of a YouTuber and something very, very bad will happen. And there have been cases like this that have happened in this space, specifically to YouTubers, in the name of we are fans of this particular person. Anyway, I don't know what to think about this. Do you think that those measures are harsh? I absolutely agree that those measures need to be put in place. But you can leave your thoughts on this on the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also hit your notification bell so you're notified once we have any new uploads. And in case you have been following this Felo the boy and Marwa drama that is happening right now, please let us know in the comment section down below what exactly happened and what do you think went wrong. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.